We're just taking a water break before we start. A break before we have to do the work. Right. Welcome to this sort of episode of... Well, actually, it's going to be for the podcast, but we're here doing a YouTube video as well. We're live on location. It's live for us, pre-recorded for you, of course. We are on the outskirts of Tai Hang Country Park. So as we're talking, we're next to an aqueduct, and there'll be loads of hikers that are hiking to and fro, in and out of frame. Okay, we're just making it more interesting visually for you to watch while you hear us speak. And today I am with a lovely lady. Her name is
MaryFe.
Mary what?
MaryFe.
MaryFe.
Yes.
Okay, you have to speak a little bit louder for the microphone, possibly. MaryFe, and she actually has her own YouTube channel. Your YouTube channel is?
Self-titled, MaryFe, Gula.
I didn't even understand that, so they're not going to understand it.
MaryFe Gula, that's my title.
Guess what?
Title.
It's going to be in the show notes anyway. And Mary is from the Philippines, a little known country just outside of New York. Philadelphia, get it? Philly? Philippines?
Philly.
Okay. It's not outside New York, but if you're not up to speed on geography, then don't worry about it. Philippines, where is it?
Where's the Philippines?
Yeah, where's the Philippines?
I don't know. I don't know where's the Philippines. All I know is that
It's okay. It's okay. It's next to Indonesia. If you don't know where that is, then it doesn't matter.
Everyone knows where's Philippines.
So should I even bother asking you where in the Philippines you're from if no one knows where the Philippines is?
No. So I'm from Davao. It's part of Mindanao. So Philippines is like Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao.
Okay, those are all islands?
Yes.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a country of islands,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
North, south?
North.
So it's the north. Is that the better part?
Yes.
Okay, normally in most countries, the south is the better part. But I think that's for countries above the equator,
Mm-hmm.
because it's closer to the equator. The south is better because it's warmer.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I think for maybe countries below the equator, the north is better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And how long have you come to be here for?
I'll be 10 years next year. Yeah, wow. It's wow. Mm-hmm.
So 2011 you first came here, or 2010?
2012.
Okay.
2012.
Well, that's not... What year is it next year? 22? Oh,
22.
yeah. I'm not even joking. I still think it's 2020.
I'm not good at math, but I think it's 10 years by next year.
Well, I'm definitely better at maths than you because there's no maths involved when you're trying to understand what year it is.
Yeah. Just, I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
And you've enjoyed yourself so far?
Yes.
But?
I mean, like, I was off to leave Hong Kong last year, but then I get caught with the what was that?
COVID?
Yeah.
You got caught with it?
I mean, like, cause I had my boat ticket booked one way to get
okay.
home, and then what was that? The I couldn't even able to fly because of the what was that?
Because of the flight restrictions?
Yes.
Right, okay.
It's like I could get to Manila, which is like 2 hours from Davao, but it's just so risky to like stay in Manila, like, you know, pay for everything, like my space. I have to get a space because like I couldn't travel to Davao yet because of them. What was I couldn't remember what was that? Cold, like you get stranded in one place.
Right.
What was that?
Just say
Travel ban.
Oh, the ban. Okay.
Yeah, I get caught with that. So yeah, I wasn't able to fly home. So managed to get a new boss, and they had to leave Hong Kong also. So get another one, and then I stayed for another 2 years.
Because you signed a new contract for 2 years.
Yes.
Okay. But are you actually happy to stay here?
Yeah, because like some things is not working well also in the Philippines because of COVID. So
It was better to be here.
yeah, it's better to be here. Yeah.
Right. I just found out this week that there are petrol shortages in my country.
Petrol. Yeah. Yes. I
Right.
heard the news.
I don't really listen to a lot of news from the UK at the moment because I'm just too busy. But I found that out and it was like, oh. And then I spoke to my sister, and my sister is telling me that people are just upset in my country. And since COVID, I've realized that I've been especially lucky to live here rather than nearly anywhere else on the planet with this virus. So I consider myself very fortunate. Right? And I never needed to travel anyway, so I'm happy to stay stuck here. Some people are getting restless and they want to do holidays, they want to travel out, but they know they can't. So Hong Kong is experiencing a lot of staycations. And even pretend flights. Did you know this? This happened for a while. You could take a flight and fly around Hong Kong and then land again, just to have the sensation of just trying to get out of the city.
That's crazy.
I know. But as you can see,
there's a lot of place to stay in Hong Kong.
Yeah, we're 5 minutes from my house, and look at it. Glorious nature. You don't need to. The country parks have been really reliable in how people weather this storm, so to speak. I thought that was a rock slide. So we got a random water fall of some kind over there. Okay. So, what else can you expect in this video? Well, I'm hoping to get some pigs on camera. Definitely some large butterflies. And if we get any noisy hikers, then that will be the cherry on the cake with regards to making this interesting. Whereabouts do you live in Hong Kong?
I live in Tai Hang.
Okay, and for those that are uninitiated with Tai Hang, what's Tai Hang like? It's on the island, Hong Kong Island, the main island in Hong Kong.
Hills. Like, I have to hike every day because it's stairs and that's the surroundings. It's like this also.
Right.
Yeah, the woods, there's pigs. I
don't think you're selling Tai Hang that well. Tai Hang is the home of the Fire Dragon Dance. You've seen it.
But the Fire Dragon Drance is below Tai Hang.
Right, but you have to walk past the area where they do the dancing. So it's a small crisscross of small streets where they will perform the Tai Hang Dragon Dance. And I think that's next month as the temperature drops here. So I will do a video on that anyway. Have you ever seen it?
No.
Okay, so that's worth experiencing and putting on your channel as well. Yeah? But just don't follow me around, right? Because otherwise we've got the same video. Just take it from your side and I'll stay on my side. All right? And you should get there early as well because the crowds, it's one of the few authentic sort of Cantonese traditions that still exist in Hong Kong. But because it's one of the few, more and more people are coming here to check it out. It might be quieter this year because of COVID, but otherwise it's usually jam-packed. And the last time I went, they had Hugh Jackman initiate the ceremony.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know who he is.
Yes.
Okay, do you know who he is?
Hugh Jackman? No, I didn't think so.
Yeah,
really?
Hugh Jackman. Yeah, I was so close to him. I could have berated him for his poor performance in X-Men 3. Right? You were garbage. I didn't know. I just let him be because he's bigger than me. Okay, where else have you lived since you've been here for 10 years? Where else have you lived in Hong Kong? Again, we're just giving viewers a flavour as to the different places and how much you can share about the city.
I lived in Lamma before, Lamma Island.
Okay.
And then moved to Wan Chai, which is very close.
Okay.
I actually have a mic. If you need a mic.
No, it's okay.
Mic.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm just curious what they're doing with those beds on their back.
Yeah.
So you lived on Lamma Island?
It's a foldable bed. Yeah, I live in Lamma Island for a short, like 3 months, and then moved in Wan Chai, and then moved in Shong Soi, which is the border of China.
Yeah. Oh, you don't need to tell me.
Okay.
I used to live in Shung Shui as well, but 40 years ago, almost.
40 years.
40 years ago.
You're only here for 9, I think.
Huh?
You're only here for 9.
This is my second time in Hong Kong.
Oh, really?
I used to live here as a child.
Oh, really?
Yeah, during the 80s.
Oh.
Really? Yeah. I'm just gonna speak to these people behind us who clearly want our attention because they're talking so loudly in front of this video production that we're gonna bring them in. Okay. Hi. Can I ask what is this on your bag?
Boulder pad.
What is it?
Bouldering pad.
A boatering.
Yeah.
What's a boatering pad?
Like climbing, but shorter version.
Climbing. How do you climb with?
We put that pad on the ground and for the full protection system.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I thought it's like if they need to rest, then just unfold those beds.
So he just explained, but I still don't actually understand how that works. So I need to Google that later, and I'll put it in the show notes.
Yeah.
Lamma Island. Talk about Lamma Island because I would love to live on Lamma Island myself, but I didn't know much about Hong Kong when I first got here, so I already paid, signed up for my contract, and the rent was really cheap. So
It's really cheaper there, right?
it's cheaper there, but it's probably more expensive now because it's seen as a getaway island away from the main Hong Kong island.
Yeah, but like the thing is like you have to catch the ferry ride. Like, you have to keep track on schedules.
You mean you have to be organized?
Yeah.
Oh, damn! If only we had devices that could help us stay more organized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every time, like I used to run to catch the ferry.
But where would you, if you're working on Lamma Island? Now, let's just be clear. Because you're working here as a domestic worker, you're tidying someone's house, or you're looking after children, walking a dog, just general house duties, and to help in the house. So if you're living on Lamma Island, why would you need to catch the ferry? Did you need to do shopping off island?
Yes, yeah. I do the shopping in Wan Chai before.
Let's go all the way to Wan Chai.
Huh?
Let's go to Wan Chai to do shopping.
Yes. Because it's like double the price there, of course.
On Lamma Island.
In Lamma
Oh, okay. I
Island.
didn't know that. Right.
I
Well,
mean,
even local
not-
market food.
Yeah. I mean, not really double, but of
Enough
course
that your
it's-
boss would
it's-
care
Yeah.
to say, hey, Mary, you need to catch that ferry. Pronto, chop chop, 5D la. Really?
I was working for a British man before.
Okay.
And a Filipino
British
wife.
people can speak Chinese, ironically. It's okay.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
will say 5D la, just like I did. Okay, so you're working for a British guy.
Mhm.
How was he as a boss?
Oh, he's fine.
Okay, no, because they have a reputation for being a kindlier, gentler, more understanding kind of boss.
Yes,
Yeah?
yeah.
But he would still make you go to Wan Chai.
Well, he doesn't care about that. I mean, maybe he doesn't know about that. So I actually just arranged with his wife, everything. Like I don't really talk much
To him.
to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I really want to give people, this is why I'm interrupting you a lot, to give people like the understanding of the geography. So it's probably like a 15-minute walk to the ferry.
Yes.
But you walk really slowly, so probably 20 minutes, right? But for me, 10 minutes, okay? Whatever Google's estimate is, I'm faster. And then it's like a 30-minute ferry ride, maybe, rounding up.
Yes.
Then you've got to get off the ferry, and you get off the ferry at Central, and then you've got to catch a bus or one stop on the MTR to go to Wan Chai to do the shopping. And then all that in reverse to get back.
Yeah.
Right.
But actually, I used to take the tram before to get to Wan Chai. Because like when you get off from the ferry, you have to walk to the IFC mall, so just walk straight to tram and then tram
Okay.
to Wan Chai.
How long were you living on Lamma for?
That was 3 months only, so
Why only 3
I
months?
wasn't. We have to move. It's like the, I don't know how to put it, but like
The new house?
getting, yeah.
What, they didn't like Lamma, or it was too restrictive or something?
Do you like Lamma? We like Lamma actually, but it's so much.
Hassle.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so after Lamma, where did you go?
I live in Wan Chai.
Perfect for the shopping place that you went to for the people in Lamma. Right? That cut down on your journey,
Yeah.
right? For the same boss. You moved with them to Wan Chai. They were like, this supermarket is so good.
After I switched boss, that time in Wan Chai for 6 years. American boss this time, yeah.
And
Which has more free time.
okay.
Yeah. And then in Shung Sui, if you could jump into Shung Sui, it's a German guy again. I mean, another
Another
family.
Westerner, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was lucky to get Westerner.
You are very lucky because that's like 3 so far. You've mentioned the
Yes.
British, the American, and the German.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
You only need a few more, and you've collected everyone from the NATO pact. You just need a French guy, and so forth and so forth. And yeah, Chinese bosses are seen as stricter, harsher. They work you longer hours.
Mhm.
They sort of don't have as much respect. This is just a generalization, of course, because I've been here long enough to know a lot of stories and sentiment expressed by Philappinas who say, I want a Western boss, I try to find it, or I want to go to Canada as well because it's better and there's better work regulations. So you have been really lucky.
Yeah, I am lucky, so that's why I stayed longer in Hong Kong.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he must have been a really good boss if you've had him for 6 years.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. But Shengshui is near the border, as you said. What's it like living, well, basically in the sticks, as we say?
Well, it's like I would say it's calmer. Like you don't have to plan to take a day out every Sunday. It's like you're fine staying there.
Oh, okay.
That was the just for my experience. That was my like when I was only there for 1 year. So yeah, I was fine not getting in Central. Just stay there in the nature because I was like settled also to go home, which is Philippines is quiet and like quiet and calm. So I had that thing in mind that I will like prepare myself to a quiet and more just like because like when I was living in Wan Chai, of course there's bars and like having a boss who gives me more free time, so which even is encouraging me to like go out and
To the bars.
yeah Just- sounds crazy, right?
Yeah.
How
yeah.
lucky I am.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favourite part of Hong Kong? Since you are quite well travelled, considering around.
Favorite part?
Yeah.
I can't tell a favorite. I mean, like
Keep talking. I'm gonna get my shirt.
favorite part in Hong Kong. I like everything in Hong Kong. What's your favorite part? Do you have which is your favorite part here?
Oh, you're asking me
Yeah.
because you don't have an answer.
Yeah, because like I like everything everywhere.
It's too easy of an answer. Sorry, I just want to protect my neck from the sun for the currently. My favourite part would be my bedroom. No, seriously, I like discovering things that other people don't know much about. And then I've got bragging rights, which feeds into the YouTube channel, of course. But I also get to learn more about this place where I grew up, and I just like going to places that other people just haven't gone to. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been like I like discovering Hong Kong more actually. When I realized that I haven't been there and there, so like it's worth staying for another year or two.
I feel like it's hard for you to actually give a solid answer because you only have like 1 day off a week, so you can't really explore Hong Kong to the same degree that I could. Is that about right? So if you're working for an employer and you're working six days a week, 10, 12 hours a day, that Sunday really isn't a day for you to try and explore.
Yeah.
Some Filipinos will use that day to explore, but others they'll just sit and rest somewhere because it's the easiest thing to do. Yeah.
But like having my American boss for 6 years, I had a day off of Saturday and Sunday. So like I stayed in Sai Kung or any islands in Hong Kong, like overnight stay on a tent. So
On a tent,
On
not
a
in the tent. Like on the pointy bit.
in the tent.
Just a little prepositional
In the
joke there,
tent.
considering I'm an English teacher. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I had like Saturday and Sunday off before, so I get to explore. But I wasn't doing YouTube that time, which I regret. I should have done before, because like I have only like few. I don't have this much memories in my mind. Like where did I go before? So I've been to like a lot of places in Hong Kong. I don't really stay in one place before, but like now it's like I'm like settled. I'm done. So
With
with like this going everywhere. So yeah, I kind of like stayed in a room half day before I go to take the day off.
okay.
So,
And speaking of the YouTube channel, what do you share on the YouTube channel?
a bit of everything. So I don't really have a
Theme?
content. I mean the concept,
Okay.
because when I created it, it's just basically like out of boredom. Like
Okay.
it's just
You're crushing me here because I'm trying really hard on this channel.
yeah.
And I'm not monetized in this one. This one's monetized, and she's like, oh, I was bored, and I just thought.
No, well, basically, so I have more free time than I get. I have more time to watch on YouTube, to watch YouTube videos, which I watch like this awesome people like Dr. Joe Dispenza. Have you heard of him? So see, Dr. Joe Dispenza, he talks about quantum physics. Yeah, quantum physics.
Okay.
Wayne Dyer.
What?
Wayne Dyer. He's a doctor also.
Oh, okay.
So Wayne Dyer, Joe Dispenza, Dr. Joe Dispenza. You know Simon Sinek. Simon Sinek. You don't know Simon Sinek, really?
Simon Sinek.
Yeah, Simon Sinek. Oh, really?
Well, I'm just trying to confirm what you're saying is Simon Sinek. I'm not saying, oh yeah.
So
No.
you don't know him?
I only know PewDiePie on YouTube.
I don't know that.
You don't know?
You don't
I was
know
just making a joke. I know more than PewDiePie. You don't know PewDiePie?
No.
Really?
No. Well, you don't know Dr.
He has
Joe
100 million.
Dispenza.
He has 100. Yeah, but PewDiePie has 100 million subs.
Mm-hmm.
He's the biggest. He's the largest YouTuber, singular YouTuber. He's not like an agency
Mm-hmm.
or a group of people. He's just one person
Mm-hmm.
and his dog. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So he creates his own memes. He's that big. He's his own fan. He has 100 million subs, and he was racing with T-Series to become the first to 100 million.
Mm-hmm.
No, T-Series is the biggest. Was the biggest, and they were the first to 100 million. But they're an agency, and they're based in India. And as India's coming online, more and more people are signing up to YouTube, and so subscribing to T-Series. But then people were like, "Hey, whoa, PewDiePie should be first to 100 million." So there was this race for many months to get to 100.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't know that, but yeah. So
Irrelevant.
I just felt lucky that I came across with those people.
Who
Like,
we don't know about, for sure.
yeah.
Right?
And I even told my employer about him, and they're like, oh.
And they know
And
who
then
they are?
They checked him. So I was like, oh, I was so lucky. That was what like the first thought actually that I'm going to share what Dr. Joe Dispenza was talking about quantum physics and like the law of attraction. So, but then as my audience is not interested because it's like a boring topic, even my sister don't like it because she doesn't really want. She prefers to watch like a movie, like there's guns and an action movie. So it's like boring. And then I found out that like when I posted the dogs that I take care of, which is 3 dogs, and like it's more engaging. So it goes.
People like dogs.
They like the first like perspective of the content of the channel was gone because of
Okay.
yeah.
So you're not like deliberately being a Filipina YouTuber trying to explain Hong Kong to other people in the Philippines.
No.
But you probably have an audience from the Philippines
Yes.
who just want to see
Like
your
whatever.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because YouTube is pretty big in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, YouTube, those are the 2 biggest. Do you not
Yeah.
feel like you should cultivate like your perspective as a Filipina to other Filipinas? Explain what this place is like?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been in conversation, as you know, with other Filipinas, and when they're here, they're told by their friends, "Oh, you're in Hong Kong, it's so fancy." So there's this skewed perspective where, "Oh, you're so much better than us." That's what they're saying.
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
should be
yeah.
lucky that you're there. You can't complain. You're earning so much more money, and
Yeah.
yet the actual lifestyle doesn't fit the. I mean, you are earning like potentially 10 times more money here, but you don't have 10 times more enjoyment or freedom in that regards to the money that you're earning. It's not relative.
Yes, yeah. English is my third language, as I mentioned.
Third language?
Yeah.
Okay. No one likes to show off, but I'll allow it on this channel. What's your second language?
Tagalog.
And what's the first one?
Bisaya.
Okay. Some people might not know what those are. So you need to explain that Philippines has millions of languages.
Yes, there's millions. Millions.
Literally millions.
Millions, yeah.
And she speaks two of them. So why?
Well, I was born Bisaya. My parents are Bisaya. So from Mindanao, it's Bisaya. And then in Tagalog, it's in Manila, where Tagalog is like an English language in the Philippines, which everyone, like Flory, your cleaner, speaks a different language than I do.
Oh, it's like a universal one that everyone can speak.
Yes,
right,
yes,
okay.
yes. So like
English in Europe. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I learned so Bisaya first when it's a mother tongue for me. And I learned Tagalog at school or on TV, English on YouTube.
A lot of people learn English on YouTube. 20 years ago, it was Friends. You know the Friends TV series? And you'd be like, oh, okay, like I've met Chinese people between now and 20 years ago. And it'd say, oh, I learned my English from Friends. But now, as YouTube is getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
You mean from Friends? They learn English from...
No, the TV show Friends.
The Friends TV show.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Friends.
I thought
you don't say the Friends. You say,
I mean...
It's so ubiquitous. You just say Friends.
No, I thought...
And then you're expected to understand what I'm saying.
No.
In a third language. But go on.
Is it bragging to say is English is my third language?
No, it's not.
I don't think it's bragging because I was just being honest that really it's third language.
No, it's fine. You're trilingual. That wasn't a joke.
My mom can speak Spanish.
Okay.
But I think that's...
On top of English, Visayas, and Tagalog.
Yes.
Right, that's showing off. Okay.
But it's just showing off if she is the one who's saying like, oh, I can speak Spanish.
Yeah, sure. But then she's like a quadrilangual. Quadrilangual? Quadrilateral? I don't know what you call someone who speaks 4 languages. Clever? Gifted?
Like how many languages you can speak?
How many can I speak? English. That's my mother language. Then there's the language of love. Does that count as a language? And then I used to speak fluent Spanish.
Oh, really?
And I've learned German on and off. I can speak some German, but I can read more than German. And then I can speak a smattering of Cantonese.
How about French? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No French.
Okay.
No, I do. Some words in French you can translate into English.
But I'm not really saying I'm good in English. It's just...
But why did you ask me about French? Is it because France is next to England?
No, because like I thought like my boss can speak French, and I thought it was like most of like you guys wanted to learn.
What do you mean, you guys? Where is your boss from?
Well, he's from America, and then his second language is French. So
your current boss?
And the previous one.
Oh, okay.
The American
your current boss?
The current boss. She's Chinese-born. I mean, Canadian-born Chinese.
Alphabet Chinese.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so she's going to speak Canadian and then Chinese, whichever flavor. Mandarin, Cantonese, or all 3?
Cantonese, but she's not really good.
Okay, so English, Canadian.
Is there Canadian language?
Oh no, I'm just fucking with you. And then Mandarin.
I've never heard of Canadian language.
No, it's Canadian. But there are some native languages in Canada. Right, but they're not Canadian. You know, like First Nations people.
Yeah.
Right.
Just like for Bisaya, there is actually some Bisaya there. In like the elders, sometimes I couldn't understand their language, which is same Bisaya, called Bisaya.
Right, but the boss you said speaks French. You said he is American.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because they speak French in Canada. It's one of the recognized languages in Canada as well. In certain parts, everything has to be in French and English or Canadian.
I'm also using English in my channel because like so I have like audience from the US. So yeah, in general, because like actually I get like feedbacks also, like why I'm using English, or
Oh, really?
English was. Some was saying that, oh, your English is good,
Okay.
and then I said like, not really good. It's just the basic, but I was just lucky to like put words together faster.
Okay, these are
And-
Americans saying that your English is really good.
Yeah, the Americans, but then the Filipinos were like, why not using our own dialect?
Yeah, why aren't you? Are you
There's
just
a
trying to
pig.
reach?
These are so big.
Okay, we're gonna just flip the camera. I'll show you this pig. Okay. Can you see it over there? Yeah. Oh, move the camera. Whoa! I just did a jump.
Oh.
That's cool. Maybe it'll come round to us. It's behind the tree. Okay. Anyway, that's enough. That's enough of the pig.
For the pig.
I mean, once you've seen one pig, you've seen them all. But if you want, you can take some pictures. Okay. So, why aren't you speaking in a Philippine language to the audience? But I guess if you're not doing content for people from the Philippines, you are going to make the channel as accessible as possible,
Mm-hmm,
and then open you up to comments from people saying, "Oh, your English is really good."
Yeah, because like first, so from Bisaya, I should use Tagalog because it's a general language. It's
The
like
universal language.
universal
yeah?
language,
Okay.
yeah. And I'm not really good in Tagalog, which I'm not saying I'm good in English, but my tongue is twisted with Tagalog dialect. So I better use English because everyone understands. Like Bisaya, Tagalog people can understand. So, and what was the next question?
There wasn't a next question, but that pig is having a mud bath.
Mud bath, yeah.
So you need to show. You're having a little lounge around there. Generally, when we have pigs in this vicinity, they're pretty chill with the humans. They don't really care about us because we don't really care about them. But when we do what Mary's doing and just stand there and take pictures. But they don't know what a camera is. So we're entirely, we're not, what's the word I'm thinking of, aggressive in any way, threatening, and they just leave us be. But what's interesting is that sometimes, because this is a big one, this is his area, if there are some smaller pigs, he'll chase them away because the bins are nearby and he can get into the bins because he's tall enough. But he'll leave us alone, which is kind of cool, really. And it says something about their intelligence. They know that these bipeds, us, are walking around and don't care, so he doesn't care, and they can chill out and have a bath. And there's no predators on Hong Kong Island. Anyway, there hasn't been tigers and whatnot for over 100 years, I think. So they've got nothing to worry about. Yeah, except my pasty ass skin. You and your tan. Right. Okay. So, anything else to share about your YouTube channel that's worth mentioning?
Oh yeah, like yeah, I started in English, so I have to like just, do it consistently in English.
Uh-huh. Have you ever thought of doing sometimes some sentences bilingually?
That's yeah. I thought of doing that because like
Subtitles?
I have an American guy whose wife is Filipina, and his wife doesn't want him to like really enroll to learn Tagalog language. So that's what I thought of, like doing Bisaya, Tagalog, and in English.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
at the moment, what are you doing on your YouTube channel? Besides outdoor nighttime fitness videos.
Have you seen that? The short
I saw
one?
the some thumbnails on my feed,
Oh.
but I didn't click on them because I want to watch iPhone 13 reviews.
Okay, thanks for not clicking.
I will. I'm just getting around to the iPhone first.
So next one maybe like doing tutorials of what is the Tagalog version of this, specific object or
Okay.
sentences. Yeah,
Do you do live streams at all?
I do. Yeah.
You do live streams. Okay, but what do you focus on in your live streams?
Well, just chatting with other YouTube channels.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
Actually, all you do is live streams, isn't it? You don't make any edited video like this will be edited later.
Yeah, no. If it's live, it's really live, then just put it out there and yeah. Because like, well, I did my live streaming when I was like in quarantine also. Because my boss was out of town and I can't take the day off. So I did live and then everyone was just coming in also, which from the US or other countries also. And then just like chatting, like, just, yeah. Just.
Okay. And after you said way at the beginning of the video, you have signed a 2-year contract, and that means you are prepared to re-sign when? Re-sign or leave? When is that? Like sometime in 2022 or 23?
2022.
Okay,
Yeah.
towards the end. Okay, what do you want to do? What's your feeling? To go back? Stay here for longer?
It was planned because I want to be with my son, but then now he's 13 and I felt like I'm a bit late to be on his company. So like maybe stay here longer, but then just go more often in the Philippines.
Plus, he's probably going to be at that age where he's like, "Mom, leave me alone."
Yeah. So yeah.
I was like that.
I was it's kind of like it's a bit sad to think about that like I missed the chance already to be with him while he still wants me around. But well, we have a good relationship anyway, so like I would say that I still had raised him in a nice way because he grown up with a respectful son.
It's good.
Yeah, and yeah.
That's it.
I don't want to say this, but like I was.
But
just,
I'm going to.
I
wanna say
I
it,
was
but I'm
like
going to.
lucky to like some of the other kids was just rich their moms because I need this, I need to buy this, but my son doesn't just text me with regards to money or
requests,
anything. Yeah. I always get a message from him like how am I doing? How was my day? So it's every day. At the end of every day, and it's just so sweet.
Okay, that's nice. What does your son want to do? Does he have any ambition?
I mean, like he's too young to really knows what he wants.
Really?
But,
Not even. He doesn't even want to be an astronaut. Like that's the first thing
he
most
wants
boys.
to be a policeman. He wants to
Okay.
be a policeman, which I have my niece who's police already. And I have my nephew who wants to be a policewoman also, but I'm like, oh, please, stop with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Filipinas,
Yeah,
we
there's
have
Filipino
a
coming.
group of Philippine ladies coming. They're amazed at the pig. The pig is
Yeah.
taking a mud bath at the moment on the other side of this camera.
Hello.
Hi.
Sa atin nilitsyon na yan, di ba?
Kaya nga, pero masarap yung karni yan.
Oh, kasi fresh yung kinakain.
Can we?
You want to eat the pork?
Yes.
Barbecue.
Oh yeah.
Like, the whole, make the whole,
You got the knife?
Forget our samurai.
samurai.
Were you going to ask him something else?
I was thinking of like, what do you call it? You know the suckling pig?
Right. I'm not suckling that pig.
It's too big for a suckling pig, right?
Well, the nipples are not big, but it's just dirty, you know? What language did you just speak?
Tagalog, yeah.
Okay. What did you ask them?
I was saying that if this wild pig if it's in Philippines, I mean it won't stay alive at this
okay.
moment because like everyone would be
Well,
hunting.
even a wild one, they'd hunt it and kill it.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
They won't. They're not protected.
No.
Wow. But then you won't have any pigs left.
Well, anyway, in the Philippines, there's no wild pigs because
'Cause you
no
ate them
one
all.
could stand. I mean, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay. Fair enough. We're going to end it there. 43 minutes roughly. It's a good time. Do you have any last words to share other than Hi guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like.
I don't actually even. I don't even mention like subscribe. Please subscribe, like.
You can. This is.
Oh yeah, please do.
Yeah.
That
We can
helps
be
a
as
lot.
self-promoting and as vacuous and self-serving as much as we can. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this impromptu chat, and I'll see you in some more YouTube videos pretty soon. Okay, so thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Gonna check out this pig now.
Oh my God! Please don't look at me and don't come here.
I wonder how he found that mud. Oh, it's because of the water.
Yes.
I've never met a self-conscious pig though.
But he looks like a carabao actually. Do you know what carabao is?
No.
You know what's carabao? What
Caribou, I know what caribou is.
A carabao.
Not carabao.
You don't know what's
No.
carabao is?
So the pig's going, and we'll just check out what he was doing. There's some kind of water coming down from the side, whether it's from a burst pipe, I don't know, but living here for the time I've lived here, there's always water here for some reason. And so this pig has sussed out that he can have a little mud bath, and that's what he's done, basically. Took advantage of the environment. Hey, just something about the location as we're wrapping up, because I forgot to include this, where we were sitting, that is. But it's very common in Hong Kong to go to a space in the country park or near the country park off the beaten track. And what you'll find is that the locals in that particular part of Hong Kong will set something up to accommodate them. And this space is perfect because we've got the backdrop of the aqueduct, we've got the walk, but then we've got all these chairs. And so this is where we were basically having a sit-down chat. It's pretty cool, right? So on occasion, we can find lots of old people just gassing and enjoying it for what it is. Nice country location. You're outdoors. And yeah, that's why we were here. So thanks again for watching. Bye.